Hello, my name is Maria Castillo, and this is for my project of history. And my project is going to be on the Triple Alliance War. And the reason I decided to do it is because I found that it was going to have some similarities about the US war. So without further ado, so first off, the war started in 1882 all the way to 1915 in the European side, and the countries that were affected was Germany, Italy, Austria, and Hungary. And basically it was like around the European side that got affected by. And on this slide it showed how it happened, and basically it happened because there's like a formation that was being signed around May of 1882 that caused a strategy of diplomacy with Otto von Bismarck of the United German Empire. So he was the one that like started the war, or like some type of formation to sign something for the war. And then there's no picture here, but basically the purpose was that the alliance was a defensive pact that showed promise for military uses and for like different kinds of uses that has happened in the war. The three countries that did not want to be a part of it were France and Russia. So basically, if anything were to happen, or like if the three countries was to go to France or to Russia, France and Russia were the ones who did not want any part of this. If the three countries got into some trouble with France and Russia were the ones to be in an attack with them. And so this is when the war started, during World War I. A paper was signed. The treaty was signed and renewed by the Italians on February 18th, 1887. And basically Italy betrayed the three countries and went on to the Triple Intento, which was like basically saying, oh, I don't want to be a part of this anymore, I want to go to a different side of the war, I'll betray you guys. And basically Italy then entered the World War I to basically go against Germany and Austria-Hungary. How does this relate to the US wars, and how does it connect to the US history? It connects because the Triple Alliance was affected by three countries that are on the European side of the world that needed help with what they were needed and help with, like economy status, like basically material items. They had like a purpose to defense against potential aggressors, which was the France and Russia. And then Italy didn't agree with the alliance during World War I, and basically ended up on the opposing side, which was the Triple Entente. And as for the U.S., the U.S. Navy was the second largest in the world when the U.S. entered war. So basically, the U.S. entered this war as well, and the U.S. decided to help out with like what the European side needed help on with, which was like the war. The U.S. suffered losses and deaths told about 5,000 people. Sorry about that. 5,000 people, and then the death toll raised up to about 63,000. The U.S. mostly focused on building like submarines and stuff. They focused on building like weapons, self-mass destruction items. They basically like had a relationship with Austria-Hungary because of they wanted to protect themselves basically. And the U.S. in World War I was a member of the Triple Entente, as well as Italy, which was an allied power. It was grouped by Central Powers who had Germany, Russia, France, Great Britain, Serbia, Japan, Italy, Montenegro, Greece, Portugal, and from Romania. Again, European sides. How did the war come to an agreement, and how did it end? How did the war end? It ended because Italy resigned from the alliance on May 3rd, 1915, which this was the war that led to Austria and Hungary 2 weeks ago. And then Italy then sided with Triple Entente after negotiating with two sides. And then the Triple Alliance put in agreement with German Empire, Austro-Hungarian Empire, and the Kingdom of Italy that promised equal economy such as mutual military, economic fixes, and political support. So overall, Italy ended up helping out with like political needs and items and basically daily life things that people needed. And then how did they come to agreement? Basically throughout like a series of agreements between Germany, Italy, Austria-Hungary, they all came to an agreement. And basically after the war situation, everything settled down after the Triple Alliance. And this is my works cited page. And that's it. Thank you.